If you are here listening to the Blemish Prone video, it breaks my heart because this is one of the hardest things that I have to deal with as a skincare consultant because it actually makes me a little teary-eyed, which is pretty wild, but it's just a hard thing. Acne is a hard thing, and just like my customers, I want it to go away immediately, and it doesn't always. Any line that you use, it should be a process to heal skin. And so a lot of people want immediate results. And the problem with that is if you're getting immediate results, most of the time you're using super drying alcohols or harsh detergents to dry up all the oil. And it can cause things that are even worse later on. And so it's a process, and a lot of people have really quick healing with BRI because aloe is such a natural healer. And so many people who've struggled for years have quick results. But the reason that I hesitate to say that is just that some people, it takes time and it takes commitment. The biggest thing is it takes washing twice a day or even after exercise. You have to be in it or it's not going to work. So if people with acne or blemish prone skin talk to me and they say they'd love to start a routine, I really want to be honest, and I don't want them to buy something that's not going to work for them. So I first say, how committed are you? Are you ready to do this? Because if you can't wash twice a day, your pores are going to be clogging. You've really got to be committed to your routine to see results. And the results take time. They do. We have lots and lots of tricks to make it work, and everybody's skin is different. It's so interesting. This is not one where I can just give you the formula right here, but I can say that when someone has blemish prone skin, and usually it works really quickly, but if it doesn't, I have a whole list of things that we've been taught. Try this, try this, try this, try this. And so some of those things, if you have super oily skin, you're going to want a set that probably has the clay mask in it. This people can use even nightly if they have super oily skin. The other thing is the facial peel. It's a super gentle exfoliator, and you don't want a really harsh exfoliator because you're going to break open those blemishes and they're going to spread bacteria like crazy. So you want something like the facial peel where the enzymes break down the dead skin and take it off, because then the pores aren't as clogged and you're less likely to have those blemishes in the first place, but you're not spreading bacteria during that process. And that's a big deal when you're dealing with blemish prone skin. Internal things, hormones, all of those things have an effect, and that's why it can be really difficult to deal with. But if you look at reviews and if you look for stories, so many people, the first things I tell people to look for is feel your skin though. Just feel it. It feels way healthier. And a lot of people, it looks way healthier. Instead of drying up oil, it's like it teaches the skin to chill out a little bit and to not make as much oil. And so I know when we used it with my husband and I used to foster in a group home, and I bought a set for one of my boys there. And when I used it on him, I remember him waking up the first morning, instead of having that like greasy look, I was just like, wow, his skin looks healthy. It wasn't like the zits were just all immediately gone, but I could just see the difference and he could feel the difference. So I would say when you start, you need to see and feel for those differences, and you need to be ready to commit. And there is a document that you can follow with blemish prone skin to make your transition easier. So ask me or your hostess for that if you would like. But there are a lot of success stories with BRI and acne. And the wonderful thing too is it's just not harsh on your skin like so many lines out there. It's a gentle way to start healing acne. Improving. I don't know if you've heard in my other videos, but improving acne from the inside out. We want to just make sure we're doing that. And if you didn't see my other video to explain that, we can't claim anything heals anything, but we can say improve. So not making any medical claims, but I've seen a ton of improvement with these products.